Yeah, well, let's see how that goes. I don't know. We'll see.
All right. Hey, guys. Welcome to Bloody Pod. Welcome. You're not in the place.
Thank you. Please have a seat.
Please have a seat.
Take off your shoes.
Take a pamphlet and enjoy this service of Bloody Podcast.
Can we talk to you about Jesus for a second? Is that possible?
Sure.
I am your Jesus Christ, Maria Felix, with my mother, Mary Virgin, Lori Roggenkamp.
Yep.
And my Judas, Cash of Damali.
I thought I was going to be Judas.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Because it's the coolest one.
Yeah, I'm leaning out. I'm like, I don't know about this dude.
Mm-hmm. I get it.
We're cool, but we're not that cool.
Yeah.
Stab.
Today we're talking about Larene Austin and her victim, Lanell Crystal Barsock. Lanell Barsock was a 29-year-old nurse who lived by herself in Palmdale, California, which is about an hour away from Los Angeles.
And if you've never been to Palmdale, don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't go.
She was a self-possessed woman who liked her job and the lifestyle that she worked hard for. She owned her home and had nice things. She also liked to stay pretty busy. She had one boyfriend, Louis Bonheur, on one phone, and a separate phone that her other boyfriend, Ike, had given her so Louis wouldn't find out about him.
Ike. That's a fun name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like it's a pseudonym. Like it's not a pseudonym, but it's not his real name.
You know,
an alias.
I feel like Tina Turner has effectively ruined the name Ike because
Yep.
I just feel like Ike is a fun name, and it's like now all I think about is Ike and Tina Turner and that movie where he like rapes her in the sound room, and it's like I'm never naming my son Ike.
Yeah,
like,
more specifically, like Lawrence Fishburne playing that role.
Oh yeah, he was,
which was masterfully done, but ugh.
I just want to rewind and go back and say that Ike ruined the name Ike. Not Tina ruined the name Ike.
Oh, yeah, of course.
No, I'm the victim.
The second Ike I think of, the second Ike I think of is from South Park, and he's great.
Oh, really? My second one is Mike and Ike's.
Oh.
Actually, that's my first one.
My second one is Ike Barinholtz.
Oh, that's a good one.
Okay.
Also raped a woman in a sound room. No, I'm just kidding.
No. So
that's fucked.
On top of that, she also occasionally hooked up with different women she met online.
Why not?
She's busy.
She sounds like a partier. She sounds like a fun time. She sounds like the kind of woman who's like, I don't like drama. All right? Drama is not what I'm about. Did you hear what Ike said to me?
I didn't come here to make friends.
I came here to go down on some women.
Yeah, and she also probably says at the end of the day a lot. Ugh.
Oh.
Idiot. Oh, wait.
Stop it.
Wait a minute. She's the victim.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
I'll cut that out.
Yeah, we shouldn't be hating on everybody. I think that's just, you know what? That's the time of the day. Everybody's dumb for me right now.
Everybody's dumb. It's late in the day. All right.
We could be talking about Anne Frank, and I'd be like, why'd she have to keep a diary? What did she think she was all about? Why'd she think people want to read it? Why is she so hot stuff? Maybe it was the writing. Maybe it was her talking out loud that got her family. Just, you're going to have a lot to edit, right?
Yes. Okay. Lanell met one of these women, Larene Eleanor Austin, via a female seeking female Craigslist ad in May 2010.
F for F.
That's just the worst place you could go, even back then.
I went on a lot of female seeking female dates.
But it's such a risk that like it's not going to be a female.
Usually you would get like photos and then you would talk. I usually would always talk to the person and like I rarely ever went on a date, but when I did, it was like after like extensive talking and stuff. So
on Craigslist though?
Yes. On Craigslist.
You're so lucky. Once again, you're so lucky you're not dead.
Oh, I should have been murdered 40 times already.
I know.
I like the similarities of the names. It's
Lanell and Larene.
Lanell meet Larene. Larene meet Lanell. Hi.
Yeah.
Let's fuck.
That reminds me. Lanell's nickname was Nell, which I will probably use throughout the podcast, so no one is confused about who I'm talking about.
Could we call her Nelly sometimes?
No.
Damn.
Because she was not nicknamed Nelly.
That's fine. It's just hot in here.
I am getting so hot. I'm going to take my clothes off.
Oh, I get it now. I thought they were two separate things. No. Oh, because it is hot in here.
Yeah.
It's very hot in our room.
Also, I was going to try and make a reference to Nell, the Jodie Foster movie.
I've never seen that.
Oh, you got to watch it. It's so funny. It's so funny.
It's supposed to be funny?
No.
You could also make a reference to Nell Carter.
Who's Nell Carter?
Nobody knows who that is?
No.
Wow, I'm super old. Okay, never mind.
All right. Well, Lanell and Larene hang.
Oh, Nell Carter. I know who she is. Okay, I looked her up.
All right.
Sorry.
Lanell and Larene chatted and hung out for about a month before Lanell told Larene that she would rather stay friends and wanted to focus on her relationship with her boyfriend, Louis. Larene must have expressed that there were no hard feelings, and they even made a friend date to have Larene come out to Nell's house and do her hair, hang out, and eat some dinner.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, that's nice.
On June 16th, 2010, so about a month later, the day came and Larene showed up at Nell's door. When there was no answer, she let herself into the unlocked door. She went through the first floor of the house looking for Lanell, and when she got to the garage, she found her. Lanell was lying face down by her car, her own blood pooling around her.
I bet it sounded something like this. Hey, girl. Hey, girl. Girl, you in here?
Nell?
Now? Girl! That was her on the floor.
Terrified, Larene checked for a pulse and tried to move Nell's face upwards, but stopped at the sight of her bloody face. She heard a noise upstairs and decided to bolt towards the front door. As she crossed the stairs, she looked up and saw Nell's boyfriend, Louis, standing on the landing, a handgun in his hand. Larene made it out the door and to the police station without him giving her chase. At the police station, which is just like, that's already like, why didn't he chase you?
Yeah. Or shoot you.
Yeah.
Or, at least throw the gun at you.
Or say hi.
Or just say, hey, don't tell anybody.
What if he was like, what's up? She's like, ah!
Yeah.
Girl!
Girl!
At the police station, Larene explained what she had just seen. She also added that she had actually showed up to Nell's earlier that day, but when she got there, she heard Nell and Louis arguing about a secret cell phone. So she decided to go grab something to eat and leave them alone for a while.
Smart move.
Where do you think she went? I think she went to Del Taco.
I was going to say Checkers.
But it's Palmdale. We don't have...
Palmdale has a Checkers.
Palmdale has a Checkers?
Yeah. And probably a Sonic.
Ugh.
I would say Sonic. Someplace where you could get like a burrito, something where you don't have to eat it with your hands. Like
Del Taco fits that.
Yeah, I guess Del Taco fits it. I don't know. Are there Del Tacos in Palmdale?
Yeah, those are a California thing.
Oh, okay.
So Louis became the prime suspect. He was known by those around him to have a bad temper, and there were accounts of him becoming so enraged and jealous he once tried to drive Nell off the road. And he was Haitian, an important fact that the docuseries needed to highlight.
A lot.
Like, a lot. Yeah. A lot. Like, they were like, her Haitian boyfriend.
Louis, her Haitian boyfriend, had a real bad attitude.
Didn't they also at one time say he had a Haitian temper? And I was like, what? What is a Haitian temper?
You know, the funny thing is,
Not a thing.
I have two friends from Brooklyn that are both Haitian, and they both do have bad attitudes. Sorry, Chike.
Oh, Chike's listening to this going, I'm writing you down, buddy. I'm
Yeah.
writing you down.
Chike's
He's gonna run you off the road.
That's cool.
Despite all this, though, Lewis had an alibi for the time of the murder. He tells them he was in Los Angeles seeing another woman that day.
Oh.
Yes. So then the investigation into the murder of Lanell Barsock begins. The coroner's report states that she was shot in the head with a gun. Later, forensics showed it was a 9mm gun used in the attack.
Oof.
At the scene of the crime, investigators used luminol to discover bloodstains in the kitchen and drag marks that led to the garage, where the body had been found. They also found a plastic pitcher that, when treated, revealed the thumbprint on the handle. In the house, the investigators find a letter from Nell to Lewis telling him that she was leaving him for her other boyfriend.
Ike.
Barinholtz.
Oh, she was leaving him for Ike.
Barinholtz.
That's what the letter said.
Oh, okay. That seems to be dumped for a guy named Ike. That's gotta be. You gotta really turn your life around.
She loves to laugh.
It's cause for murder. But then, a cross-examination of the letter showed that the note was not written by Nell, but did match the handwriting of Larene.
Oh, crisscross.
Yes, that one came a little later because the most damning evidence in the house, there were hair weaving needles that they found in Nell's hair and by her body.
Oh, I was gonna say that she signed it with her own name. And then crossed it out and said, "No, I meant the other one. They didn't mean me."
Sincerely, Lanell. I mean, Nell Carter. I mean, Nell Jodie Foster. I mean, Larene. Hey, girl.
I mean, Tina Turner.
Yeah.
When the police search to Nell's and Lorene's digital footprint, they find that Larene is having online relationships with 6 other women.
Wow.
They also found Larene was pretending to be Lanell online with said women. She told them that she was a nurse and had a successful life and house in Palmdale.
Yeah, I'm a nurse. I got a nice house and a car.
Man.
And I live in Palmdale. How about that? And they're like, oh, sign me up. Let's go out on a date. You sound great.
It's a good life. Nurses make good money.
Yeah.
It's
That's
a good
like
life.
one time I was at a job interview and I said that I was an accountant and they were like, "Okay, what would you do if I wanted you to print out a W-4W form?" And I'd be like, "I'd call my mom." Ask her what the hell that was. So
You should have been all thug
So-
about it. You should be like, I'll print that shit. Brah.
yeah,
So you got the job?
yeah. I was hired immediately.
Oh, that's good. Dave
Yeah.
and Buster's is better with you.
Yeah,
Must
ran
be
that
nice.
shit into the ground.
In reality, Larene was an unemployed woman and was actually in a significant amount of debt. So she did not have a house in Palmdale.
Not like a nurse at all.
Not like a nurse at all. Larene also searched for ways to pass a polygraph test a day after the police had asked her for one.
Has anybody ever looked up what they say to do? I heard, like, if you
Yes.
hold your breath, that's a thing. That's a lie.
I haven't looked them up.
I've looked up a little bit. There's like 2 differing theories. The first theory is it's not necessarily to pass it; it's just to have it be found inconclusive.
Right.
Because a polygraph test you can't use it in in a
court.
trial.
Yeah.
And so what you do is you just want to, you basically, when they set the baseline, you just want to put something sharp in your shoe. So when they set the baseline, you step on the thing causing pain. So then when you do your answer, when you tell your answer, when you inevitably lie, it'll pretty much match the baseline. So it'll be inconclusive. So That's what I've heard before. Now, there's other things of like regulating your breathing and blah, blah, blah. But that's the one that I felt like was the most helpful.
I thought one of them was like clenching your butthole so that you always seem tense.
That's,
Yeah, well,
that's when you dive into water, so water doesn't go up your butt.
Is that?
yeah,
That's not
what
a
it is.
thing.
that's when you go down a water slide.
What?
Yeah.
You clench your butthole.
No, it's
Yeah.
not.
Yeah, so water doesn't get in.
So
Water
you don't
doesn't
get
get
a
it.
water enema.
Water doesn't get in.
Water doesn't get in your butthole all the time?
Water doesn't get in my butthole all the time when going down a water slide.
What?
You have a magic butthole then.
Yeah, you're crazy.
I don't understand this.
We're fucking with you. Ria's face is like, no way. Are you serious?
I thought I was missing out because I don't like go on water slides a lot. They scare me.
You thought you were missing out?
Well, like,
from
I
not
thought-
having water in your
No,
butthole?
I'm not the. Yes. I thought I was missing out on this common knowledge that everyone could.
Water to my ass. Oh my god. Yes.
So meanwhile,
Guys, I want water in my butthole too.
By the way, I feel like I would fuck up those polygraph tests if I had something sharp in my shoe, because every single time I'd lie, I would wince. Mm-hmm. It'd be like, were you at the 7-Eleven with Craig and Ray? I'd be like, no! No,
yeah,
I
you
wasn't.
would do it wrong. You'd be like, you're supposed to do it just the one time.
It's cool. I was at my mom's. He's like,
I feel like I would be determined to lie about things that I had no reason to lie about. Like, but because I always take things too literally. So it'd be like, were you at the 7-Eleven at 7:05? I'd be like, technically yes, but I was in my car, so I wasn't at the 7-Eleven. So I guess no at the same time. And they'd be like, just answer the question. I'd be like, I answered it as best I could.
Yeah, you would be like, I was listening to NPR and catching up on current events.
Yes.
And
they'd
I
be
was
like,
having a salad.
and that's an obvious lie. All right, fine. I was re-listening to an old YouTube video of back cracking, and I was slamming a Del Taco cheeseburger in my mouth.
guys, Del Taco's where it's at. If you
Yeah.
haven't had their latest
The latest.
platter sampler, it's just tremendous.
When I get married, I'm getting catering by Del Taco.
Hell yeah. That makes sense to me.
Del Taco, it's what feeds you.
Is that their thing?
I'm making, I don't know.
Okay.
It's coronavirus free. I think that's what their new slogan is.
Gotcha.
No chips.
Yeah, our slogan for Del Taco is no chips, because every time we go to Del Taco, we want nachos. The guy at the thing, we're like, can we get the grande nachos or the whatever, the Del Taco Supreme nachos?
No chips.
What?
No chips.
You don't have chips?
No chips.
It's funny you say that because I have gone through 2 times now just to purely order a soda. And the last 2 times I've gone, they've been like, somebody's ordered chips and guac and then didn't want it. Do you want it? And I'd be like, yeah, sure. Okay.
And then when you're like, yeah, they're like, no chips. You're like, fuck, you fuckers.
Fucking goddamn it.
Oh, sorry, we're out of chips. It's free. Why did you offer it in the beginning?
So meanwhile, surveillance footage in a convenience store in LA proved Lewis's alibi. So he was cleared as a suspect.
But he's still Haitian.
So is he cleared? The police now theorize that under the guise of doing her hair, Larene came over, and while Nell let her do her hair, Larene pulled out the 9mm gun and through a throw pillow, shot Nell in the head. She then dragged her bleeding body into the garage, planning to put it in Nell's own car, but couldn't lift the body.
This is a little confusing to me. Because Larene, in the docuseries that we saw, the reenactments and everything, Larene looks like a little bit of a... She's a waif. She's a tiny little lady. But the actual pictures of her, she seems
capable.
She seems quite capable of lifting large amounts.
Oh, I see what you guys are saying.
Yeah.
Yes.
she's-
just because you're big,
Yeah.
that doesn't mean you're strong. I'm just
I
as
was-
a fellow unstrong big person.
I was gonna say that. So just because you got a lot going on, it doesn't mean that
Yeah.
I mean,
you can exert it.
that's okay. That's fair. I'm judging.
We also don't know how tall she is, which contributes to the bigness.
Maybe she's short.
She might be short.
Also, it's a lot to say that just 10 pound, like however a human body, like it's dead weight. They're not, So
Yeah.
that's heavy. It's just, uncomfortable dead weight. I'm surprised she didn't think this through. Like, it just to me seems kind of conceited that she thought she was just going to be able to carry this woman in broad daylight out to her car and put her in the trunk, and that it was going to be totally fine.
Well, to be fair, she was probably like, "Well, I lift her legs over my face all the time, so I don't see what the problem is."
Nice.
Way to go. That was pretty solid.
Even now in jail, she hadn't even heard this, but she's like, fucking right.
She's going to send us a message saying that's exactly what I was thinking.
Yeah. You just got the nod from her.
Oh, I never get the nods.
Yeah, you did.
Yay. I'm never cool enough to get the nods from people. Cash gets all the nods.
I just nodded at her. You're in.
Yay. She then cleans up the blood and plans to frame Lewis for the murder instead. I think she had already planned to frame him. I don't think she thought of it in the moment. Like, she was trying to put the body in Nell's own car, right?
Yeah.
So I think she had already planned to frame him. She
Yeah.
didn't just think of it when she was like, oh shit, I can't lift the body. Now I gotta think of another plan.
Lewis, I'll frame him.
Yes. So she writes the goodbye letter from Nell to Lewis and plants the gun in the house before leaving to the police station. That's what the police theorize, and it seems pretty spot on. A warrant is issued for the arrest of Larene, but once Larene heard that Lewis had been cleared of the murder, she had already gathered enough resources and money and fled the country. Authorities lose track of her for a year. But in December 2011, an episode of the show America's Most Wanted featured Larene Austin, and a tip came in that she was living in Belize. That's quite a place to go run off to.
How in the world? Oh my God. I don't think I could ever go off the grid. I just can't imagine.
I don't think you could either, Lori.
Me trying to go off the grid just right now, just for some reason. I don't know why this image popped into my head, but I just see myself falling into a cavern filled with wires. Like,
yeah, because you would be like, I gotta go off the grid, and then you would just go into the forest without any knowledge of how to live in the wild.
Yeah, I'd be like that dumbass from that stupid book about him needing to go, what is it, Into the Wild? I think what it's called.
Yeah, Into the
Where
Wild.
He goes and lives in a VW bus and eats like poison berries or something. And it's like, oh, he's a modern day Renaissance man. No, he's just a dumbass who couldn't figure out how to detect poison berries.
Yeah, he didn't get any fucking kind of herbology book or anything before he left. He just decided to go.
Yeah, he's just like a smarmy white guy who thought that he could figure it out just because he's white and he thinks that, everything's handed to him.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm angry right now.
Nice job, Emil Hirsch.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Wait, he's still alive.
No, that was the actor who did it.
Yeah, he's still alive.
Yeah, he's alive.
I was thinking of Anton Yelchin.
No, Anton Yelchin's not in it.
No, I know, but when he said Emil Hirsch, I pictured Anton Yelchin. See what I'm saying? Okay. And so I thought he was dead, but he's not.
Is Anton Yelchin dead?
Yes, yeah. He was. He had like a terrible accident where his car like backed up in his driveway and like smushed him. It's very sad.
That's right. I forgot about that.
I was a big fan of him. I think he was a great actor, and he would have done like amazing things.
Yeah, he was really. I really liked him.
Yeah. Well, anyway. In January 2012, the FBI worked with Belize authorities to track down Larene, now 33 years old. She was arrested in the small fishing town of Punta Gorda, Belize.
Punta Gorda.
Which ironically means Fat Point.
Uh-oh.
Oh, that's fun.
You think the detectives made fun of her a little bit?
A little. I couldn't have helped myself.
It's so mean.
Just because
Everybody, yeah.
I feel bad because it was obviously part of her problem. She didn't know how to be herself. You know, she had this whole single black female thing going on.
Oh, yeah, but I mean, don't kill anybody. At that point, it's
Yeah.
just like, it's all out the window. Then it's just like, well, we can make fun of you now.
I feel like when you child molesters and killers, pretty much anybody commits a grave like a sin against man, I feel like you open yourself up to just a little bit of ridicule. Like,
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
I mean, I watch To Catch a Predator and wash the dishes often, and it's a laugh riot.
It's also okay.
Oh.
It's also okay because we are on the plus size side.
No, I'm not.
wait, what are you trying to say about me?
Yeah, what's the deal?
I wasn't talking about you.
Oh, okay.
I was gonna say. Oh, what was I gonna say? I do think that she looks like Violet Beauregard from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. She has that in terms of like the rotundness is really like particularly round in her case, and so it looks like she swelled up like a blueberry.
Okay.
I agree.
That's a nice, fun insult.
Yeah.
Was it too long? To get
No, it's good. She fat.
She fat.
That's
And
and
the
the side commentary.
Yeah, seriously.
well, the bitch was living under the name Crystal, Lanell's middle name.
Damn.
Yes.
Well,
She
go
really
with
had a
what
problem.
You know.
Well, yeah, she kept trying to do that.
She's like, I'm a nurse. I am a nurse.
Yeah.
They're like, great. Will you gut these fucking fish? She's like, fine. It's my day off from the hospital. Shut up. You fat murderer.
They would like, because it's a small village, they would probably come to her and be like, help us, my son is sick. And she'd pull out some hair weave needles.
Let's sew him back up.
Yeah. And so he has a cold.
We'll sew it out of him.
First, let me fix his hair. Okay.
Can you imagine that? She's just really sick people with really crazy wild hairdos.
I also imagine she's not good at it.
No.
She's terrible at like putting in the weaves.
Yeah. Lanell was just like, all right, do it today. I'll get it redone tomorrow.
Yeah, like lace showing and shit. She's all fucking
I look like a rooster. What are you doing?
2 left thumbs. So, let's see. She was extradited back to the U.S. to face trial. During questioning, she said that she was simply on vacation and resents that the media portrayed her as a moocher.
Yeah, that was the one thing she was upset about. Was not the murdering, but the mooching.
Yeah, she's like, I'm not a gold digger. Let's say, no, you're kind of worse.
Okay.
She's like, fine, but I'm not a gold digger. Okay.
All right. Great. Good job for you.
Yeah. Then her mom was like, she is a mooch. And that was all she ever said. No, she didn't say anything about her. In August 2015, her trial began. The prosecution made the arguments that Larene was a registered owner of a 9mm handgun, the same gun used in the murder, and that she had claimed that her own gun had been lost. That's it, just lost.
Well, I mean, to be fair, I've lost a lot of guns. So I'm kidding. I haven't lost any gun because that's insane. Who loses a gun?
Yeah, and then that's such a lame way to put it. At least say like, "Oh, somebody stole it." She's like, "I lost it."
Well, she said lost because she said she meant to. She was saying stolen, but then she thought to herself, Yeah, but then they're gonna ask me why I didn't file a police report. So it was still lost. It was lost. I lost it. It was
Yeah.
lost.
It could be anywhere.
I don't know where it was.
Do you? Did you take my gun?
Yeah, I asked the question. No, I'll ask the questions.
Yeah.
Where's my gun?
Officer.
Officer.
They also point out that an innocent person wouldn't Google how to pass polygraph tests, which I don't think is true, because clearly we've Googled it.
Yeah.
I feel like
I've also Googled like how long it takes for a baby to die in a hot car. So I feel like, I feel like if people were looking at my Google searches, they'd be like, "What are you planning?" So.
Do you guys know the last thing you Googled?
something about this case, definitely.
Oh, okay.
Mine will always just be related to something
Just
I'm
murders.
Yeah.
Oh, I know what the last thing was. My dad's computer is probably definitely has a virus, and I told him it's because he watches porn on his computer, and he was like, "That's not why." And so I googled, "Does watching porn on your computer give you computer a virus?" So.
Oh my god. See, the internet said it does.
Yeah. So.
I think the last thing I Googled was when Muppet Babies went off the air.
I do love that your dad didn't deny watching the porn on his computer. He just simply denied that the virus was because of it.
Yeah. We've reached that level of a relationship now where he's not even trying to pretend. He's just like, I don't think I do it all the time. And I'm like, okay, that doesn't help your case. So.
Yeah.
And the stuff I watch, Lori. The stuff.
Yeah. Also, it's like he never goes to like normal sites. He always goes to like weird ass. I'm like, what are you into? Like, why is it always some like skeevy like, Arab site that you have to go to? It's like,
what?
What?
I don't know. It's got a lot of like hieroglyphs and stuff. I'm not gonna look. I didn't click on it because I don't want to know.
We do.
Yeah, that's true. They also point out that an innocent person wouldn't flee the country. The defense only tries to pin it on Lewis again, and clearly it doesn't work.
Because he was in L.A. up to no good with another lady, right?
I mean, is he up to no good? Because Lanell was also busy with Ike and other women.
I think everybody's up to no good.
Maybe they had an agreement.
Oh, they had a tete-a-tete about who could be seen.
Tete-a-tete.
An open relationship? Is that what you guys are trying to say?
Yeah, that's what we were.
I don't think they did though, because I think at first Lewis was hesitant to say where he was.
Yeah, he was mad about Ike, so he was just fucking around.
Who knows if he knew about Ike? He probably knew about Ike, I guess.
Yeah, I think so. What do you think?
Well, he definitely did after the trial.
What do you think the girl's name was? I think it was Latrine.
Latrine?
Yeah.
Like a toilet?
Yes.
I think it was Larenell.
L'Oreal.
Yeah.
Larene was convicted of first-degree murder and is serving a 50-year to life sentence. She will be eligible for parole in 2042.
God damn, that sounds like a fucking futuristic movie to me.
Mm-hmm.
Jeez.
The hospital that Lanell worked at named a wing after her, a testament to how well-liked and caring she was as a nurse.
Aw, that's nice.
Aww, that's sweet.
In November 2017, an appeal made on the grounds that the prosecution had dismissed 7 prospective jurors because they were black and or Hispanic was denied.
What?
Larene continues to remain eligible for parole, though. They were trying to make the argument that like they didn't allow enough minorities on the jury, but the original jury was primarily Hispanic and black, with like 4 Caucasians.
Man, they could have been all white. She went and she killed this woman for no fucking reason.
Yeah, they're trying to. This is when people give pulling the race card a bad rap.
Yeah.
Bullshit.
It's like, you know what she did. You know what this was.
You did this. Larene.
Yeah. I had to think for a second. I was like, that is her name. Yeah, look. Yeah, Larene.
And that's it. That's the story of how Larene Austin. I keep having to pause to think of their names.
Yeah, Larene killed Lanell?
Yeah.
And Ike was there at some point. Oh yeah. Also in the docuseries, nobody ever shows Ike. And they're very blunt. They're very like vague about what his deal is. Like we talked to Ike, it wasn't him.
Ike, yeah, because Ike doesn't want anything to do with this. First of all, Ike's a shady dude because he knew about Lewis and gave her the phone to like so they could keep talking. So like he's all about staying, under the radar.
He's like, hey,
Ike is almost definitely married.
Hey,
yeah. Oh, I didn't think of that.
Here's this Nokia. Call me when you want to fuck around. And she's like, all right, I'm a piece of shit. That sounds good. His phone rings. He's like, hello? What a scumbag.
Colin hates everybody in this story.
No, I don't.
You
no,
just
I don't.
said.
I
just said.
Did I badmouth everybody?
You badmouth. Yes.
What about Lewis? I didn't badmouth Lewis.
Well, you
just
should.
Just because you're an awful person doesn't mean you deserve to die.
You also did badmouth Lewis because you compared him to your bad Haitian friends.
My friends aren't bad. They have tempers. Chike is cool as shit.
They have Haitian tempers, as we've learned.
Chike's a hot-blooded Haitian.
I will say this because I don't want to seem like I'm blaming the victim, but I do want to say if you are a straight woman who like gets your kicks by seducing lesbians or other women, maybe stop doing that. Maybe
I don't think that was the case. I think she was bi.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't her only female like hookup.
Yeah, she's done this before.
I just don't like. This has happened to me in the past, and I've done stupid things. And I think
you said you didn't want to victim blame, and you're doing just that.
I think that
exactly.
You're assuming
using another woman and just kind of throwing her away and making her feel like she's not even wanted.
What are you saying, dude?
Lori's in her feelings
during her birthday.
Oh my god!
You just say you want to be friends, and then like literally the next day you start talking about this guy that you're dating, and you're like, oh okay, so like we're just gonna get into it now. Okay, all right, great.
You might as well just say the name, Lori, at this point.
Never.
Lanell.
Yeah. Lori's never taken out that weave. She got that
yeah, you guys should see it.
I didn't even ask for it.
No.
She just showed up.
It's part of the deal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She just knit a weave into your elbow. It's just hanging. Chill.
It's like that guy with the dick that grew on his arm. And my weave is just growing on my arm. And I'm just... One day it'll fall off.
A harsh-ass weave.
Look, it seemed like this woman was troubled in her own way, but she didn't deserve to die. And she definitely deserved a shitty weave, which is what seemed like what she was going to get. But then it took a wrong turn.
I don't know why you guys consider Lanell troubled. She was just playing the field. She's got her own fucking means. She doesn't need to worry about anybody. And, if you're down, you're down. And Larene was not down.
Wait, I didn't put down.
Yes, you did.
Wait, Larene.
Lanell.
See? Now you see.
You can have your own means. You still need to be upfront with people. I think if she was cheating, you can't. Cheating is never right, no matter what the circumstances are.
There it is.
So,
I think that Lewis called himself her boyfriend, and I don't think Lanell called Lewis her boyfriend.
She did.
Until the end, when she was like, I'm going to go try to be with Lewis.
Okay. Now we're getting to the point where Maria's just using some of her old experiences.
That's not true.
It feels like something's happening with Maria. Where she's like, hey, no man can tie me down. I'm my own.
I say,
what?
Lanell had her own house. She had her own money. She had her own car.
What's going on here?
Yeah. I brought you into my home. You didn't bring me into your home. It's like, okay, all right, Maria, thank you. Awesome.
Ike's a good guy.
Get it? Wait, if it, Ike's a good guy. I like Lori's theory that he's married.
Yeah, he's probably
He's most definitely married.
That's crazy.
Well,
I didn't think of that.
He's not a good guy because he had the phone on the side. Everybody's bad.
Yeah.
Everybody chose.
Nobody's great.
Everybody chose their paths.
Yeah. I think are we all trying to search for a good person in this?
I think that Lanell
The person
was fine.
who called the police on Larene.
No, it's a narc.
In Belize.
What?
But no.
Actually, no, that person did a good job.
Yeah.
'Cause
Yeah,
she got,
there we go.
Yeah, bad person.
Yeah. You know, it was the guy that took his son to her and she couldn't help him.
Yeah.
She said she was a nurse and she fucking did this to him. He's still sick. Anyway, she's here.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's here
And
right
his weave is atrocious.
now.
Yeah.
And the weave. My God.
Dude, it's a fraud.
Oh, Jesus. Get the cops.
I'm surprised she was able to stay. You would like to think that people who do that are like criminal masterminds, but they're just like, they just sort of like get out before the police realize what's happening.
Yeah.
So, oh man. You know, it's making your guys' theory of going on the run if you ever murder me a lot more plausible. Or
Yeah.
somebody else. I don't know.
Yeah.
We're just everyday Joes.
Yep, just a couple of people shucking fish.
Yep. You don't shuck fish.
Oyster.
Shit.
Oyster. I just see you throwing fish back into the ocean, dead fish back into the ocean.
As the cops walk up, I'm just like, oh, my God, they're throwing more fish. I'm like, nothing happening here, just working.
Larene was called because she was a terrible nurse. You're called because you're a terrible fisherman. Please pick this man up. He keeps shucking the fish back into the ocean.
It's how I was raised. My daddy taught me how to shuck fish. Back in Maine, where I'm from.
He keeps saying that he's shucking the fish, and we keep telling him, no, sir, that's not what you're supposed to be doing.
That's how we do things down here in Maine.
Okay, everybody, have a good night.
Oh, that's it. Yeah. Bye.